I hate turning a phone on after a minute. It starts catching up with everything that's on the other phones because I had this one in the drawer for a second. Uh, so just getting ready, about an hour, 15 minutes, hour, 10 minutes. I'll be heading off to this thing called Training Tour where we go around to different builders. So I'm going to use that as a way to collect content for my other YouTube channel. That's the main thing I'd like to do it for. Plus I get breakfast and lunch. Right now I'm making, I've already shown you this one, but it's my mother's birthday. So I've been making presents. This gets into another one. Yes, she's 74 next week. So on my M1 laser, I guess it wasn't cleaned very well. So there's this issue. If you don't clean it, the little auto thing, where it adjusts the height, the Z axis, it, stops working. So anyway, last night I asked my wife to clean the damn thing. Of course, it's going to be like anything else. She's going to get to it. That shit pisses me the fuck off. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. It's not even like making the presents. It's too much shit because I asked her on Sunday morning to come out with ideas. It wasn't until Monday afternoon she gave me something. But she was on the phone all goddamn day, Sunday and Monday. Shit. And people who want shit, I want this, I want that. Why don't you go and do something for it? I just don't get this shit. So anyway, I was just finished watching this YouTube video about Better Bachelor. And, just going through it. But the part that got me was at the very end. He showed this TikTok video from this girl about this college class she had. And it said the instructor, who was normally a good guy, walks in. He's all mean and everything. And he tells them, and the chairs are arranged differently, arranged in circles and everything. And he walks in and goes, if anybody, today you're not going to move, anybody moves, I'm going to fail you from this class. Then he takes out a bowl with a goldfish in it, takes the goldfish out, puts it on the table, and he walks out. Everyone's just sitting there looking at each other because they weren't supposed to talk, weren't supposed to move. Finally, after about 2 minutes, someone gets up, picks the goldfish up, puts it in the bowl, and walks out. Professor comes in and goes, see what the world has done to you? Yeah. So that then reminded me, if I have a chance, maybe I'll link the video below, because it was actually pretty decent. But it reminded me of some shit about how people, actually no, he was talking about another study where they actually did this. As a matter of fact, I earned, I forgot what I earned. No, it was extra points for a psychology class I was taking in college. I would take a lot of the studies the psychology department was doing to earn extra points and shit. Or did I do it for money? I don't remember. College was a long ass fucking time ago. And the study is they took these 3 lines and they said which one of these, like they said line C, which line is the same length, A or B. So they had shields in the class and they go through and it's like, it was obvious line A was the same length. Lines B was nowhere near it. The shields would start going like, it's line B down the line. They found when they got to the test subject, the majority of them would say line B because they wanted to fall in with the rest of society. Yeah, it makes sense. They did that experiment one time in the 60s where they told somebody to like push the button and shit. And after a while, and a person in the other room was being given a mild charge. Every time they pushed it, went up. Most of the people kept pushing until the guy died. There was no person. The guy just screamed when they saw the light come on. Then that other experiment they did, I can't remember if it was 60s or 70s at some university, where they took students and they divided them up and they made some guards and some prisoners. And after a while, they took on those perceptions internally. The guy I was stationed with at Hickam, when I was on staff, he used to say, when you treat people like animals, they become animals. That's what's wrong with our society today. Instead of treating each other like people, we're treating each other like fucking animals. You know, so I was looking at this video this morning on YouTube, you know, like 2 a.m. or some shit, you know, you can't go to sleep. And it's about people rejoicing that DeSantis has taken over the Disney district and shit. And all he could talk about the woke liberals and the woke left and all this shit. And all I can think is like, if a liberal governor did this shit to a conservative institution, how would this same asshole answer? We always think about it when it benefits us. What about when it doesn't? So anyway, getting back to my story of conformity. Back when I was in flight school, we have this thing in the Air Force called MEO, Military Equal Opportunity, kind of like EEOC kind of thing for the military or for the Air Force. And we were getting this briefing from the base EEO. And she asked this thing about hate groups and asked, can someone be a member of a hate group and still be in the Air Force at the same time? Everybody's like, well, no, you know, that shit. I went like, yes, you can. Everyone's shocked and they're looking at me. She's like, you're saying people can be a member of a hate group? I'm like, yes, AFI says you can be a member of a hate group. You just cannot espouse their philosophies while you're on duty. Everyone's just looking at me like I'm crazy. It's like, she just asked the crowd, and it's like, does anyone agree with him? No one agreed. And they're like, you're just wrong. And they're just like, no, I'm right, bitches. So finally she's going, everybody in this room is saying you're wrong, and you're going to stick to that you can be a member of a hate group and be in active duty in the Air Force. I'm like, yes, you can. Oh, man, she's like, and he's the only one in here who's right. I sometimes hate being right. So anyway, that's the story. Bringing a little bit of military stories in it. Should start adding some of these to my other YouTube channel, because I think that one was fascinating as hell. You know, everybody's up in arms that I'm saying that you can be a member of a hate group. You know, you can be a member of the Aryan Nation and shit. Yeah, you can be a member. I mean, you may not like it. I don't like it, but shit, the rules are the rules. They were all shocked when they found out they were wrong. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to keep you from being wrong. I'm going to keep this under 10 minutes a day. I just told you what I'm doing for the day. And I got some Magic Shave coming, because I just really have been upset. I don't like the way my skin looks, you know, with the razor. The razor bumps aren't that bad, but, you know, I just like hate this little black area and shit. I want to start working on it. So I got some Magic Shave. It's been a year, many years since I used Magic Shave, and I was afraid of it for a while, because back in college in ROTC, right before we were going to have our dining, it was the dining out, I was trying to like use the Magic Shave, and I had like, you can get the little Magic Shave shavers, just, you know, a little piece of plastic. I left it on too long and actually like rubbed my skin off. I'm actually surprised I still have fucking skin. I think it was on this side. And I can never use it again, but I just won't leave it on too long this time. Plus, I think that was extra strength. So I just got regular strength, and I'm going to try it, just see what happens after a while, see if this shit can clear up. You know, being older, you want to start looking good. Because I was looking at that Chris Rock special last night. I'm going to cover it tomorrow, hopefully, unless some other shit comes up, because I said I was keeping this under 10 minutes, so I want to keep my word. But it was some good shit. And tomorrow, I'm probably going to cover it and then see if my wife actually does, or is she still going to get to it. See y'all.